I'm sitting here with Shelley Johnson, and we are in Denver, North Carolina,
Tricky,
which
right?
is tricky, on Lake Norman. We're sitting on her patio at her home here on the lake, and we've just had a wonderful time here so far. We've got a big event today that we're going to be attending. How many people are coming to that?
We think between 600 and 700 people.
Oh gosh. It's a big crowd, and they're coming from several states,
They're
aren't
coming
they?
from all over. I mean, you came all the way from Vegas.
Right.
And we have people from Maryland, from Florida, anywhere, all up and down the East Coast. So it's really a big event. It's great. People are coming.
Well, we've got Glenn coming. We've got
Gene
Frederick is here. The president, Dave Kennord, is here. So anyway, it's very exciting.
It is.
This is really an amazing thing that you're doing for your people.
Well, it's a lot of us doing it.
Yeah. Well, it takes a lot of people, but
Yes.
that's the synergy.
Right. It is.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
that's what we're trying to create with our synergy community is
Right.
something where we can pool our resources and create something bigger.
Yeah, you're better together.
Yeah. So how long have you been in business?
I started in real estate in 2004, and basically I moved to North Carolina in 2009. So right at the peak, I moved to a brand new market where there's a zillion realtors.
Oh yeah. And
when it was tanking.
Yeah, and here in Charlotte, there's what, 14,000 agents approximately for what, a population of about 1.4 million?
Yeah, about 1.4 million is our population. That's a lot of realtors. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how long have you been with the XP?
We've been with the XP. Craig and I have a business partner, Craig LePage, LePage Johnson Realty Group, and we've been with the XP for 2.5 years.
Okay, but you started with KW.
We did. We were KW. I was there for 8 years. Craig was there for 10, so 18 years combined.
Marvelous. Okay, so how many people are in your organization now after 2.5 years?
So with the XP, with the opportunity to grow the organization, we have 32 level ones, so 32 on our front line, and that's grown to 1,350 over that actually now in our whole entire organization, which is incredible.
So that's one of the things that I've noticed with a number of the big guns is the length of their level one. There's a tendency for it to go up a little and down a little. Have you had that?
Yeah,
as well?
it just because some people who are like, you attract someone, they may not really be as serious about their real estate business as others. But what's most important, I think, is to reach down and help everybody, and like not focus so much on every person you can get in your front line, because that's going to naturally come if you do good business. So I think that it's important to get those folks that you have those relationships with. But I think it's maybe even more important to help everybody that's with you in your group. Your focus becomes more about everybody else, and you're kind of last.
So I guess the point is then that what you're saying is things will happen on your front line or first level organically, and don't be discouraged when people come and go with it, because there's an ebb and flow that happens. But if you're building depth, then it's going to happen for you anyway. And you've got how many people in your organization, did you say?
Over 1,350. I haven't looked in the past week or two, so it might be higher than that now.
Probably.
But that's incredible, because I mean, if you think about it, our market was local to Charlotte, and we had our small team of 12 agents.
Yeah.
And we never imagined that we would be all over the country and all over the world. Now we're in the UK and Canada both, and it's all because of relationships with people.
That's fantastic.
I mean, we like you guys in Vegas. I mean, that's awesome. We get to see you guys and hang out and get to know people we never would have known.
Well, we are very fortunate that we tied in with you folks, because you're giving us such great ideas, and you're so inspiring for us. You know, we love the idea of the R&D. You know, rip off and duplicate, and you guys are just giving us some wonderful ideas.
Right.
But one of the things that you said sounded really important was recruit, and then be sure that you're helping your people below you sponsor as well. And
they kind of show up, like people will show up in your life. I probably am not as amazing as I could be. I mean, really, there's so much more we could do, but you're only one person. So I think that that's important, that you have so many people in a group working together to help bring everybody up. And I think that as an individual, it would be exhausting to do that. But I think because we have people with different talents and gifts, and we all collaborate, it just brings, Brent always says, all, I know this is a quote, you know, all what is it? It's all rising ships. You know,
the tide lifts all boats.
Rising, thank you.
So, but that's the idea, is that everybody brings a little bit different talent to the table, and all of those talents make for a tremendous organization. And you guys, how many people are in your leadership council?
Well, we don't. Well, there's quite a few. We have a leadership meeting every month, and there's probably about 20 to 30 that actually come to that are part of that.
Yeah.
But then there's probably a handful that really like spearhead it, just because of time. You know, like some people may have more leverage than another person, so that they have more leverage through like having administrative staff. They might have more time to dedicate toward leading a group.
Oh, great. Okay. So, if you had an opportunity to talk to your younger self as you're getting into real estate, what's the one thing that you would say?
I would say don't be fearful. Be more confident, and not don't like just show up as a leader right away instead of always taking a back seat, you know, to what you can do. Like be proud of what your gifts are and shine on those. Like pour into your gifts and be better than what you are. You know, like be more confident. And
Very good.
And also just show up as a leader faster, because you can help people faster if you show up that way. You know.
I love that idea. The idea, if you bless the lives of other people, you're going to be blessed yourself.
Right.
You lift other people, help them to be successful.
If you live small, then you're not helping anybody. I mean, you're not really, what you're here on this earth for is not really being put out there the way it should be, and you're not really making a difference unless you actually take risks and let your ego, push your ego aside, and just be who you are. So
you're also saying, talking about kind of being a servant leader.
Right.
I mean, we get that sense from every interaction that we have with you, is that you're definitely a servant leader, and you really believe that.
Thank you. I mean, that's just what I love. I love helping people. I want people to win, and I get a lot of joy out of seeing someone else succeed. So that's really.
And that's why you're successful. Thank you so much, Shelley, for taking a few minutes. You've got 600 people that we've got to run off and get you set up for. So we'll let you go. Thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thanks for flying all the way out to North Carolina on a moment's notice and being with us, because it's so important to be able to see like what we're doing together and helping each other and getting to know each other deeper. And it's fun. Yeah.
Well, it's been a blessing for me, just a great privilege to be out here. So I appreciate you guys inviting me out.
I wish we had prettier weather today.
Well, yeah, but it's lovely out here on the lake. So anyway, thank you so much.
Thanks.